CBS 4's Gwen Belton walks us through the series of events.
The bullet holes in the shattered passenger side window of this stolen Honda Civic visible after Miami-Dade police officers say they were forced to open fire on the car and the 3 men inside following a brief chase that started around 3 a.m. at the Nob Hill West apartment complex on Kendall Drive and ended at this Pollo Tropical restaurant about 9 blocks away.
Officers were in our uniform. They gave loud verbal commands, telling them to stop. They heard the vehicle accelerate. They had no choice but to fire on the vehicle.
22-year-old Michael Membridges was one of 2 suspects shot and taken to the hospital. 23-year-old Marcos Acosta Corch was taken into custody at the scene by police officers.
They were there essentially to investigate the most recent residential burglaries and auto theft that have been occurring in the area.
Investigators say during a surveillance of the apartment complex, they spotted the stolen Honda and the 3 suspects inside. When police officers approached, authorities say the driver accelerated toward them, forcing officers to fire their weapons.
I did hear like 5 gunshots, like in this area.
Aurora Buca says she was awakened by the gunshots and was pleased to learn that police had made several arrests. She says her Honda Civic was stolen from the apartment complex a little more than a month ago, along with several other Hondas.
Yeah, we got our car stolen, and hopefully we're going to talk to the cops to see if they're the same people.
Okay. An older model Honda Accord was towed from the apartment complex, possibly part of the investigation that started with a rash of burglaries and auto thefts and ended with the police-involved shooting. 2 of the 3 suspects shot are in stable condition. In Southwest Miami-Dade, Gwen Belton, CBS 4 News.
Here's CBS 4's Gwen Belton.
Quick thinking, Florida U.S. Senator Marco Rubio catches frail former First Lady Nancy Reagan after she loses her balance. The video shining the political spotlight on the junior senator, considered a rising star within the Republican Party.
He's got a warm demeanor about him. Here he is swooping frail Nancy Reagan as she's stumbling and about to fall. So that just added to his Superman status. And he's just got the right ideas at the right time.
Timing Tuesday that prevented the former First Lady from taking a nasty spill. Rubio was walking Mrs. Reagan to her seat at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in California, where he was giving a speech. Longtime friend, mentor, and fellow Republican, U.S. Congresswoman Ileana Ross-Lehtinen says this knight in shining armor moment shows the gentle side of Rubio, considered by some a Tea Party favorite.
I think his star power honestly comes from various factors in politics. I think he's obviously young enough to still have that hope that people always look for. He's one of the most articulate public speakers you'll see out there in this moment.
And this moment has certainly endeared him even more to his supporters, some of whom want to see him as a vice presidential running mate in 2012. A question Rubio answered yesterday with this response.
No, I would just say this, that's a great honor to be thought of in that way.
The senator is downplaying his knight in shining armor moment, declining to comment. But fellow Republicans say his star is on the rise, and he's certainly one to watch. In Miami, Gwen Belton, CBS 4 News.
CBS 4's Gwen Belton is live outside what's left of that home, and Gwen, a devastating day for that family.
To say the least, it has been a tough day for this family. Elliot, take a look behind me. This is what's left of their home here on Southwest 8th Street in North Lauderdale, a shell of what was their home that contained their memories and their possessions, gone in a matter of minutes.
As firefighters battled to put out this monstrous and raging fire, consuming Basil Singh's home.
I can't believe it. And it happened so fast.
Things like this happen in movies and other people, not me.
Yeah, Basil, his wife and children watched helplessly as everything they owned went up in flames from a fast-moving fire that started in the laundry room. A fire Basil says he tried to put out on his own, but was no match for.
We took the breaker off, and by that time it was already in the roof. We called 911. The cop responded.
That cop was Broward Sheriff's Office Deputy Larry Jenkins.
I tried to put the small fire on my fire extinguisher, but it really didn't help at all. So my next door was just to get everybody out of the house, and especially everyone inside the house and the adjoining houses.
We got all the kids out, everybody came out safely, and the animals.
and that was the most important thing.
Singh says they took a risk rescuing their 6 birds, 2 dogs, and 1 goldfish, but they couldn't bear the thought of leaving them behind. They all took refuge at a relative's home across the street, while firefighters put out the blaze that left behind a shell of what was once their home. A lifetime of memories gone in a matter of minutes.
Starting over?
Stunned and speechless after losing everything, left only with the clothes on their backs, Basil Singh says even still, their spirits are not broken.
Yeah, we start over. We're gonna make it. It's okay. The material things, so start over and go again. Yeah.
Basil Singh says luckily he does have insurance. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Meantime, this family showing a resilient spirit in the face of such disaster. As for Singh and his family, they are with a relative across the street. They say they will check into a hotel tonight and figure out their next move from there. In North Lauderdale, Gwen Belton, CBS 4 News.
We wish him luck, Gwen. Thank you.
CBS 4's Gwen Belton tells you what you need to know before you shop till you drop.
We need folders, glue, crayons, lots and lots of stuff.
Many of the lists for school supplies are long, and parents short on cash are hoping to save during the 3-day sales tax holiday as they get ready to send their kids back to school.
We just want to save whatever we can because you know how it is nowadays. And
aisle after aisle at this Walmart in Miami Gardens, the hunt was on for the best bargains.
Actually, we expect to be very, very busy today. We are ready with cashiers, and we are ready also. We have a crew coming in the morning, filling up the shelf.
Statistics show that families with children in grades K through 12 will spend an average of $600. Keisha Clayette says she managed to cut that in half last year for her 2 daughters.
Between school supplies and uniforms together, I spent about $300 for the both of them.
While some school supply lists ask for specific brands, for those that don't, you can save even more money by buying generic. We did some price comparisons of a few basic back-to-school supplies, looking at brand name versus generic. We found these 2 backpacks. One costs $12.88, the other $9, a savings of $3.88. This notebook sells for $2.47. This one, with 10 sheets less, sells for 20 cents, a savings of $2.27. And this folder is listed for $1.47. One almost identical to it costs only 15 cents, a savings of $1.32. Savings that makes sense to Anu Potichetti, whose 5-year-old son is heading off to kindergarten this year.
we just want to get the best price of whatever we buy.
Gwen Belton, CBS 4 News.
This is South Florida's CBS 4 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Gwen Belton. Natalia Zaya has the night off. First, we're going to take you right to the weather forecast. It's been a beautiful weekend, but the Martin Luther King Day Jr. holiday looks like it's going to be wet. CBS 4 meteorologist Jeff Baradelli is here to tell us about what's going to happen tomorrow. Jeff. It was 7 years ago that Duvalier told CBS 4's Michelle Gillen in an exclusive interview that he would one day return to Haiti. And that day has come. He returned to the island this evening. CBS 4's Tiffany Hellberg takes a look at this surprise and perplexing move as the country is now on edge. Tiffany? Tonight at 11, the Miami Police Department is coming under fire now from a South Florida Congresswoman. Congresswoman Frederica Wilson wants the Justice Department to investigate the Miami Police Department headed by Chief Miguel Exposito. 7 black men have been shot and killed by Miami police officers since July. CBS 4's Gio Benitez is live at Miami Police Headquarters with more. Gio? We have a safety alert to tell you about tonight. Miami-Dade police are looking for a man they say kidnapped a woman from a South Miami-Dade pharmacy. Take a look at this sketch. Authorities say this man abducted a woman from a CVS store on 191st Street and South Dixie Highway. In light of the shocking death of a South Florida girl, officials with the Department of Children and Families say they're changing the way they handle calls concerning child abuse. The announcement comes on the heels of claims that DCF failed to notify authorities of a hotline allegation